so we all know that we want to show our guests that we care about them being in our space and cultivating a safe space surrounding consent. So the consent enforcement process, we're going to break down by each step. So step 1 is called the hey, how's it going? Step 2 is the teachable moment, and step 3 is removal. So step 1 in the consent enforcement process is called the hey, how's it going? And what the hey, how's it going is bystander intervention. So when you're out on the playa and you see something, or even if you think you see something, what we're going to do is we're going to go up to that person and go, hey, how's it going? So what this is, it's a very friendly way to approach someone and just get more information. So if something potentially hinky is going on, before you approach somebody else and give them a hey, how's it going, the first hey, how's it going that you want to give is yourself. So I'll check myself. Hey, Momo, how's it going? Is something wrong going on over there? Am I of sober mind and body? Can I handle this interaction right now? Or is this potentially going to be a confrontation? Yes, I feel great. Let's go ahead and give that person a hey, how's it going? So we never assume ill intention when we go over, because we're not trying to cause conflict. We want to de-escalate any situation that may happen. So that's why it's very important to go over and be friendly about it, because you might even just make a friend. You make your presence known when you go over and give a hey, how's it going? And you might not know what you're actually diffusing just by simply being there. 99% of the time, this is where most of our problems will end. There was a really funny time when one of our consent ambassadors thought that there was a guy going through our stuff and trying to steal things. And when this consent ambassador went over and gave him a, hey bud, how's it going? The dude turned around and his eyes were saucers. He smiles at him, gives him 2 thumbs up, and he's like, it's going great, dude. And he's like, oh my God, you're just high. And so that's where the whole incident ended. And he actually made a friend.
Yeah, another really good example is sobriety. When you're out and about and somebody looks like they might be intoxicated, it's a really good starting point to just say, hey, how's it going? Just to kind of assess the situation and see if they're safe, if they're with safe people, if they have a way home, if they had just a proper safety net, if they needed assistance, help in any way, shape, or form. And they actually did need help, and I was able to provide that to them by getting them water, getting them out, getting some fresh air, and being able to get them a ride home. So this is always a great, great reference when you want to just kind of insert yourself in a very kind, gentle way, determine if somebody needs some help or not.
Yeah, because birders look out for each other.
That we do.
Yeah. Doesn't have to just be if it's an interaction between 2 persons. It could be that interaction with themselves and their own sobriety. Are they going to be in the dirt, in the sun? It's a good thing that you were there to give them a, hey, how's it going, to look out for them.
And we make so many friends that way. I mean, I remember the situation that came up with us where we had a gentleman who was definitely not, he was in an altered state, and he was alone. And he didn't have any friends with him, and we went out of our way to stay late, pretty much until 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, to get this individual home safely. And what was it, a week after, they came back to our establishment and thanked us for getting them the safety that they needed and getting them home, because they just did not know, they had blacked out. So it really makes us feel good, and it makes us feel like we're doing our jobs and just being ambassadors in the community, because you could do this anywhere. You don't have to be doing it at your job. You can be doing it in your day-to-day life and your activities, and especially out on the playa when you don't know what people are doing or what kind of substances they are on. We're really good ambassadors to just kind of keep an eye out, a watchful eye, to make sure people are safe.
Totally. And that kind of like goes back into that retention piece. It's like we're not running a business or anything, but we're providing a positive experience, so much so that someone volunteers themselves to come back because they feel so safe and they trust you.
It's such a good feeling to have.
It really is. So thank you for going over step 1, the hey, how's it going?
No problem. Happy to.
Oh, yeah.